Welcome to my YouTube channel, Bite-Sized Data Consulting. The topic for the video is MapReduce examples. We call this lecture series as Bite-Sized Big Data because we are trying to give you big data concepts in bite-sized videos. 3 ways how we are different. We only teach what you need, not what we know. So everything that is taught here is important. Make sure you pay close attention to it. We let the machines do what they do best. There is a lot of under the hood information that is taught in this type of courses. We just leave that to machines and we don't get into that part which is not required. We teach you just enough so that you can bite, chew, digest everything you learn. So we are just teaching you enough. We are not teaching you anything that is not required. So please pay close attention to whatever is being taught and make sure you bite, chew and digest everything that you learn here. One last thing. Each video will be 10 minutes long so that you can bite, chew and digest everything you learn. If you want to revise, you got to spend another 10 minutes to understand everything that is taught here. So let's get to business. Every MapReduce job has got 3 steps. One is the map, wherein you generate the key value pairs. The step 2 is sort and shuffle, which gets the data ready for the aggregation, and then the reduce phase, which is the aggregation. The step 1 and step 2 is taken care by the mapper function, and the last stage of aggregation is taken by the reducer function. This can be implemented using any programming language like Java or Python. If you're not very clear on how MapReduce works, please visit the link from the description. I have a separate video which covers this entire concept. So let's take some problems and try and solve them using MapReduce. Okay, so the dataset that I'll be considering for this particular lecture is going to be this. Let me take a minute to explain you this dataset so that you can solve the problems that come with this dataset. Okay, so this dataset has got the 5 columns. Column number 1 is the user ID, so ABC is the user. Column number 3 is the movie name, so Dark Knight, all of us know, is a movie. So to make things easy, every movie has got a unique movie ID attached to it. And column number 4 is going to be the type of the movie, which we call it as genre. So all of us know that Dark Knight is an action movie. And the last field that we have is the rating. So if you see the rating, so the rating that is associated with each movie. So basically a user called ABC has given a rating called as 4 for the movie called as The Dark Knight, which is an action movie. So I think that's how you should be reading the data. So let's see what are the problems that come with this data set and try to solve them in the MapReduce way. The problem number 1 that I'm trying to solve is the number of movies rated by each user. So if you take this here, so the user called ABC has rated around 7 movies. So if you see here the movie IDs that he has rated, so he has rated around 7 movies. So you can observe that we need the first 2 columns to come to this answer. So we take this as the key value pair. Okay, so this is the key value pair. We take this and get the data that we need. So this is the key value pair. Okay, from the key value pair, the second step that happens is we sort and shuffle the data. So once the sorting and shuffling happens, you get 1 row for each key that we have. So you have ABC as the key, and for that key you get all the movie IDs that are rated by the particular user. So the third step, that is aggregation or the reduce phase, you just are counting the records that you have got here. So I think all of us are clear with this. So first 2 steps are taken care by the mapper, step 1 and step 2, and the last step is done by the reducer. Okay, so let's get to the next question. So here I'm trying to find out the average movie rating given by each user. So let me explain the question first. So I have a user called ABC. He has rated these 7 movies. So what is the average rating that he has given? So because I'm using Excel sheet, so you can see that the average is going to be 4 here. Okay. So let's see how this has to be implemented in using the MapReduce. So as you can see, I have used only these 2 columns. So this becomes my key value pair, which is ABC and the rating that we got here. So we take the key value pair, and the second step is sorting and shuffling. So you can see that the sorting and shuffling that we have done here. Alright. So ABC has got these ratings along with that, and now the average is going to be just the average of all the values that we have here. So step 1 and step 2 done by mapper again, and the last step is taken care by the reducer. Alright, so let's go to the next question. So what is the maximum and the minimum rating given in each genre? So genre is the type of the movie, all of us know that. So if you see the question here, so you have movies like action, animation, crime, and action, animation, crime. These are the three type of genres we have. So let's see what is the maximum and the minimum rating given in each of the genre. So I'm using an Excel sheet. So let me put a filter and see. Imagine you have action. So for the action, what is the minimum that is given, which is 4, and the maximum that is given is 5. So let's see how it has to be done in the MapReduce way. So as you can see, we are using only these columns, last two columns, which is 4 and 5. So this becomes my the key value pair. From the key value pair, as usual, we generate the sorting and shuffling. So once you sort the data and you shuffle it, you get this output, which is action has got this ratings and animation has got this. So in one of the functions, so this will be an entire MapReduce job to get the maximum, and the step 2 is the minimum that we are doing. So this is another MapReduce job which will do the minimum of it. Okay, so because the steps are first steps are going to be same, so I'm using the both of these things. Okay. So now let's try to solve the next question. Find the most rated movies. Okay. So now if I go here, so the most rated movies, let me explain you the question. Say for example, I take movie number 111. Okay, I take the movie number 111. So it is rated by 3 people. Okay. So then I see that the movie number 114 is rated by 2 people. So basically there are some movies which are rated by more number of people, and there are some movies that are rated by less number of people. Okay, so I'm trying to find out the most rated movies. So I want to find the movies that are most rated. So as you can observe, I've used column number 2 and column number 5. So as usual, they become the key value pairs, and I take the information into the key value pairs. That is step number 1. Step number 2 is sorting and shuffling. We do the sorting and shuffling, and all the records for the key called 111 has come into one row here, and you are doing the count here. All right, but the question that we are asking is find the most rated movies. The point here is I'm trying to find the most rated movies, which if I put a filter here, you can understand that the most rated movies are going to be because 3 being the highest. Okay, so the most rated movies are all these, but the answer that I got doesn't should consist of all this in one row, right? So that is the answer that I'm trying to get. So how do we go by that? That is the beauty of MapReduce. Basically, from here, the only way that you can proceed is you just have to write another mapper and reducer with these two keys as the input. So the input that the answer that you got in the last problem will go into as the input for the next MapReduce problem. So you take this as the map key value pairs, which is your input. This is your input. From this you have to do the key value pairs, because I am finding the movies that are rated as 3, right? So all the movies that are rated as 3. So here you can see that the count is becoming the key and the movie is becoming the value. So here the key value pair has kind of switched across, right? So the key value pair is this, which is your second step. In the third step, what we do is which is your first step, and the second step is sort and shuffle. You can see that all the movies that 3 people have rated have come into one row, and the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the last record, the first record, which is record number 3. So I think it is very clear, right? So basically here we are using 2 MapReduces in place of 1 MapReduce. So this concept where you feed the first MapReduce input into the second MapReduce is called as chaining in MapReduce terminology. Okay, so congratulations, you have successfully understood MapReduce in good detail. So these are pretty complex problems to solve. I think you have got a fair understanding of MapReduce. This was a little complex way of doing things, right? So want to know how things get simple, so keep watching my channel. Do subscribe and do comment. I will post more videos on Hive, which actually makes all these problems really simple. So Thank you all for watching this video, and do subscribe. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Bye.